Bullying is the one of the most problem in our world. They have a big impact effects to their victim. Bullying happens among teens when or more of them uses physical, verbal, or emotional abuse to make life miserable for their victim. In this video, we will define what will be the antecedents and consequences of bullying to the victim and how could we confront this problem for giving a solution. Good day everyone. Our case study is all about random bullying among college students, antecedents and consequences. Our objective is to define what will be the effects of bullying to the students and what will be the antecedent and consequences of this bullying. Bilang isang estudyante nang nakaranas ng pambubuli, sa anong paraan ng pambubuli ang iyong naranasan?
Nung college po ako, minsan may mga lalaking sinisipulan ako o sinusundan ako. Tapos minsan may mga babae din na binubuli ako. Hindi ko alam kung ingit ba o ano.
Hindi ka ba natatakot o natatakot ka ba na magsumbong sa mga otoridad, lalo na sa mga ganong pangyayari?
Natakot ako kasi baka balikan nila ako, lalo pa nila akong takutin.
Bilang isang estudyante, ano ba ang naging epekto ng pambubuli, lalo na sa iyong pag-aaral?
Pag-aaral ko yung hindi ako makapag-focus kasi trauma ako sa kanila. Takot yung naiisip ko, hindi ko na nagagawa yung mga activities sa school. At minsan natatakot na din akong pumasok, baka maulit lang lahat ng pambubuli nila.
Gaano kahirap harapin ang mga ganong epekto?
Sobrang hirap kasi na-trauma ako sa kanila. Feeling ko yung mga taong makakasalamuha ko, feeling ko gaganunin din ako. Hindi ako makapag-focus sa lahat ng ginagawa ko kasi takot lang yung nararamdaman ko. Minsan pag nasa bahay ako, natutulala na lang ako o natatakot kasi naiisip ko pa rin yung mga ganong pangyayari.
Paano mo hinarap at binigyang solusyon ang epekto ng pambubuli?
Ang time naisip ko na hindi sa mahabang panahon magiging ganito lang ako. Natatakot lang ako sa kanila, sa mga taong nangangapi sa akin. So naisip kong magsumbong sa mga otoridad para matapos na din yung takot ko sa kanila at maging matapang para hindi ako napakapaka ng iba o kinakayan-kayanan lang.
Bilang isang estudyante nang nakaranas ng pambubuli, sa anong paraan ng pambubuli ang iyong naranasan?
Ang ginawa ko sa akin is yung pambubato, tapos palalain sa physical na anyuan.
Hindi ka ba natatakot o natatakot ka ba na magsumbong sa mga otoridad, lalo na sa mga ganong pangyayari?
Nung nagsumbong ko ako sa otoridad ng case, ay siyempre ko nakakatakot kasi tatakutin na naabangan ka sa labas. Ganun. Kahit papawisan ako nun, tapos umumot lang. Siyempre, para din sa akin yun, kaya nagsumbong ko ako sa otoridad.
Bilang isang estudyante, ano ba ang naging epekto ng pambubuli, lalo na sa iyong pag-aaral?
Ang epekto ko sa akin ng pambubuli sa pag-aaral ay siyempre, pag papasok ka, isipin mo, wala naman kaya gagawin sa akin ng mga tao. Mga ganun. Kaya, hindi mo makapag-focus sa araw-araw na pag-aaral.
Gaano kahirap harapin ang mga ganong epekto?
Siyempre, mahirap harapin yung epekto kasi kapag kakausap ka ng ibang tao, siyempre isipin mo na uhusgahan siguro ako nito, mga ganun. Tapos may mga araw din na hindi mo mabigyan ng tiwala yung ibang tao kasi sa nangyari. Ganun. Ganun.
Background of the case. Bullying happens in schools, especially among students by the use of physical, verbal, and emotional abuse their victims. School is a learning environment and a safe place for students, but bullying will happen inside in schools. Based on our case study, the victim experienced physical, verbal, and emotional abuse that have a great impact to their studies.
Problem in the case. Our problem in the case is they were discriminated based on their appearance and they were not fit in social norms of a man and a woman should look. So in our case study, the victim said they discriminated based on him/her appearance and behavior. Issue in the case. Bullying is a public health issue and serious violent behavior. So that may include verbal or physical injury as well as social isolation or exclusion. The victim also mentioned the possible effects of bullying in their studies, especially in their health and their behavioral. Analysis in the case. Our analysis in the case, the cause of bullying in victims are the perpetrator have empty and low self-esteem because they try to compensate this feeling by picking on others and feels sense of accomplishment by doing so. Next one is victims and perpetrator. Next one is in victims, the psychological makeup. She or she feels depressed when they go into schools, and for the perpetrator, they feel insecure. So, next one is social learning theories and interpersonal theories. Why it is related theories in our topic? Because social learning theories suggest that social behavior is learned by observing and imitating the behavior of others. For instance, perpetrator imitate because of influence of other students, while in interpersonal based on the belief that people interaction with others people. For instance, perpetrator have a basis and standard in what will be to the victim and it will be a bullying. Finding in the case. Our finding in the case, the victim declared fear if she or he going to complain to authority. The effects to the victims are losing self-confidence, anxiety, depression, and also suicide. Why these are the effects of bullying? Because victims can focus to studies, thinking negativity, and changing their behavioral. Conclusion. Our conclusion. Bullying happens in schools by use of physical and verbal abuse to make miserable life for their victims. Everyone needs to be aware about the antecedents and consequences of bullying for the victims because it's really happening whether everyone would like to admit or not.
Decision as solutions to the problem in the case. If you are being bullied, tell them to stop, get away from the situation, and tell a trusted adult or authority. This is the first step, prevention to avoid bullying. But if you are afraid to perpetrator, you must be think that we have some rules will protect you from bullying. Always implement the Republic Act 10627 or Anti-Bullying Act. It requires schools to adopt policies to address the existence of bullying in their respective institutions. In school, always learn and help train all adults and youth on how to recognize and respond to the bullying. The duties of the authority is always to conduct awareness regarding in bullying and always monitor all cases in incidents in bullying. Insight and lesson learned. In this activity, we must be report this kind of problem to authorities for prevent and implement. I have learned bullying is phenomenon, issues that we need to prevent. And to those people who bully, always remember the consequences of their action.